Hello everyone, and it is time for June's reveal of the Pick a Stick Challenge. Remember, every month we do a challenge. It comes out the first Friday of the month. That'll be the first Friday of July for the next one. And we do a artist trading card challenge, and we do a Pick a Stick challenge, which is a journal page. And so these are the selections for this month. We're going to step through these one step at a time. There are 10 to select from. If there's one of these that you want to swap out that you're not real happy with, we have a wild card that says use a die or cutout. And so this is where I'm going to begin from. So the first step says use a vintage element. And I happen to have a very vintage, very worn out, oh dear, dictionary. You can see it's kind of coming apart at the seams. Actually, the whole binding is coming off of this thing. I might even incorporate a piece of that binding in there. Who knows? Okay, so in here, I'm just going to select a page. I don't think I want images on the page. I just want words. Step 2 says add tape. So I'm going to use good old masking tape. This is from 3M. Nothing fancy. You can get it at the hardware store for just a few bucks. And I'm going to add tape. Alrighty then, step 4 says to spray something, and as you all know, I am a messy girl, so I'm getting some coating for my hand just to keep that spray at bay, because I will have it everywhere. I've also put some tissue paper behind and a rag underneath because things are going to start to run around. I might even, well, that's probably, maybe I will, I don't know, adequate protection for this spray thing. All right, so step 4, spray. And what I have these Deco Art Media, and I have Marabou. These are acrylic sprays, and that means they're going to dry and stay put, not move around my page. So I'm going to start by shaking things up really well, because you can see the stuff settles out in the bottom. And for this, I'm just going to spray the first coat. and dry. And make sure that when you do this that you clean your sprayer so the next time you go to it, it is not all clogged. So I'm going to dry that. Okay, next I'm going to come in with a stencil, and this time I'm going to use a marabou spray. And this one is called Raspberry. Cleaning things off, and then I want to use another spray, so I must dry this. So I'm ready for a new stencil. I have another circular stencil. I'm going with the theme. This time I'm going to use Deco Media, and this is a yellow green. And it's time to dry again. And now I have a stencil with a smaller circle, so I'm going to utilize that. And this time I'm going to use orange. Okay, so we're up to step 5. Step 5 says use a sponge. I'm going to use a sponge with StazOn ink. This is a solvent-based ink, and the reason I'm choosing this is because it can work on any surface and it's going to stay there, and it has lovely colors. And what I want to use are these same colors that I've been using, the orange, the claret, and the emerald city. So here we go. And I'm continuing with the theme. I have this particular circular piece. Let me start with Emerald City and see what that looks like. And my sponge, this is my sponge applicator. So okay, so I changed my mind. I've gone back to step 6. It says add another of your choice. So I've pulled out this stencil Gina graciously sent to me. I love this girl, and so I'm going to put her on my page, and she is going to become my page element. So I have some, whoops, I have some stuff stuck to my ink. I have some archival black. I'm just going to stencil this image onto my page because I will be doing some coloration, and I just want to get the design onto my page, so that's what I'm doing. Number 7. Number 7 says, use your words. So I have some words on a sheet here. I like some of them. Here's one that says, she meant business. I think she needs that. It takes courage. Yes, it does. Every time we put pen to paper, it takes courage. All she wanted was a... So step 8 is add something black or white. And I think what I'm going to use for that is some white gesso and just kind of block out my image a little bit. So I have some white gesso here. And I'm just going to pull it out here on my mat. That should be more than enough. Number 9, use something unexpected, painted or printed paper. So remember when we started all of this, I had these papers that I had been playing with. And so what I've done is to die cut some pieces from those papers, and I'm going to use those on here. Okay, so I'm down to the home stretch. Excuse me. And I have this Nouveau embellishment mousse, and I just want to highlight the page a bit. I don't want very much of this. Let's see if I can even get it open. Here we go. It's kind of a creamy texture. And I'm just going to rub it on my finger. And then bring a little highlight out on these things that are looking a little bit dull, like the butterfly. Once I get this on here, I can come back and buff it a little bit. So that's about it for another month. Be sure and check out the hashtag, which is PASC0617. That's Pick a Stick Challenge June, which is 06 of 17. And there will be a lot of videos that have been produced by other people. And, you know, check out the other social media. You may find them on Instagram. And be sure and join us in the Facebook group if you enjoy doing these types of challenges. We have a monthly challenge. We have a great prize for this month for both the Pick a Stick Challenge and for the Artist Trading Card a Day. So be sure and post your pictures in the appropriate folder so you have a chance to win. And, you know, maybe I'll see you next month, because coming out the first Friday, we'll have an all-new challenge. And I think Shelt's up next, so be sure and watch for that. And I'll see you then. Bye for now.